rims are just super clean, along with the RWB single wing trunk lid. The interior, you can see the interior through the roof of it is just absolutely beautiful. They did a perfect job designing this kit with the beautiful hood with the headers. Audi, which is projected to make around 1200 horsepower. Here, this Evo 9 wagon that. Alright, our first car is this RWB Porsche 993, which it just looks absolutely insane with the gold paint. The rims are just super clean, and the roof, there is no roof, it's clear, which is just absolutely insane and one of the craziest things I've seen on a Porsche to this date. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this one. Starting off the front end, we have, first of all, have the Porsche badge, and now moving on to the lower part of the front end, we have the beautiful RWB front splitter that is all the way across the front bumper of this RWB, which is just super clean, along with the headlights, which are just super clean, along with the front bumper having two canards on the front bumper with a tow hook out the front of it. But other than that, this front end is super clean. Alright, now moving on to the rims. We have these beautiful silver and black rims with silver hardware. If we follow this RWB side skirt all the way to the back, we have a matching set of these beautiful rims. Just super clean rims. Now moving on to the rear end of this car, we obviously have the clear roof on this RWB, along with the RWB single wing trunk lid, which is just super clean. The trunk being paint matched with the rest of the car that supports that beautiful RWB wing. And these taillights are just super clean on this Porsche. Just a super clean taillight. These exhausts are just absolutely insane too. They are wrapped in the heating material, which is super cool. Now moving on to the interior, you can see the interior through the roof of this Porsche, which is just super insane. And as we go through the front window of this Porsche, there is a custom RWB steering wheel, RWB seats, the Carta racing straps, the pedals, the floorboards being black, the shifter, just a super clean interior. And this Porsche is just super clean as well. Definitely one of my favorite Porsches of the year. Now moving on to this Porsche. It is a Porsche 997 wide body, which is just absolutely insane. The wide body is a innocent wide body. They are a company that started making these beautiful kits for this Porsche. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with the front end of this car, we have the Porsche badge first of all, and along the bottom of the front bumper, we have a black front lip, which is just super clean. Just all the way around the front bumper with a pair of canards on the front, on both sides of the front bumper, which are super clean. Now moving on to the rear bumper, we have a dark pink paint matched rear bumper with this beautiful rally wing with the vent in it for the trunk, and it just beautiful black diffuser along the base of this Porsche. Just super clean, just super clean rear end, and just absolutely beautiful rear diffuser, along with the taillights on the Porsche, super clean. Now moving on to the rims, we have these beautiful tri-spoke with 2 spokes per spoke rotiform rims, which are just a super clean rim. I really like these rims with the gold brake calipers. Once again, here's the molded on fenders. Just super clean car, and just beautiful Porsche. Alright, now moving on to one of the crazier cars. This is the first ever Pandem, yes, Pandem C5 Corvette. This thing is just super clean. It is just absolutely beautiful. They did a perfect job designing this kit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the world's first ever Corvette C5 Pandem. Alright, starting off with the front bumper, we have a black splitter that goes all the way around the front bumper, along with a paint matched front bumper with a livery match on the bottom, as well with the beautiful hood with the headers through the hood, which is just super clean. And it's super clean because it still has the pop-ups. Now moving on to the rims, we have these beautiful silver and gold work wheels that are just super clean. If we follow this side skirt to the back, we have a matching set of these absolutely beautiful work rims, which just look absolutely insane on this Pandem Corvette. Now moving on to the rear end, we have a silver paint matched rear bumper to the rest of the car with the dual exit exhaust right there. This giant wing that is bolted onto the stock wing of the Corvette. That's what it is bolted onto the stock wing of the Corvette, which is just super clean. And those taillights are just super clean as well, and that rear end is clean. Now moving on to the interior, we have bride seats with a wood steering wheel, black dashboard that is not cracked, black shift knob, black handbrake, another bride seat on the passenger side with headrest built into the roll cage, the beautiful yellow and black stitching on the floor mats, which is just absolutely insane. This car still has power windows, which is another awesome feature, and this is the cleanest Corvette ever. Now moving on to the last car on this list, we have this beautiful time attack Audi, which is projected to make around 1200 horsepower, which is absolutely insane. This car has a lot of aero on it. Just look at how big the wing is. Just absolutely insane wing, and the wide body is carbon, which is another insane feature about this car. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, starting off with the front end, we have a carbon hood scoop in the hood with a blacked out front grille. As you can see, we have tinted headlights, dual front canards with a giant front splitter all along the front bumper of this Audi, with a matching set of canards on the other side of the rear bumper and a matching tinted taillight there as well. We have the beautiful blacked out Audi grille as well with the blacked out Audi logo, which is just super clean. Just once again, look at how clean those headlights are, and those headlights are actually carbon fiber. They are carbon fiber deletes, which is super insane, and just super clean front end. Alright, starting off with the wheels, we have these beautiful 10-spoke wheels with Brembo brakes on Toyo tires with carbon vents in the fender. If we follow this side skirt all the way to the back, we have a matching set of these absolutely beautiful rims on Toyo tires, with the entire rear fender being carbon, which is just insane. Now moving on to the rear end, we have a giant wing in the back. Just look at how big that thing is, with the black middle part and the wing ends of this car having that silver stripe with the red area over there. The trunk of this car is indeed carbon fiber, which is absolutely insane. There is a black diffuser with red accents right there, a toe strip in the back, more of the insane carbon fiber rear fenders, and this Audi is just an absolutely insane Audi, and it's amazing. Alright, now moving on to one of my favorite cars of the Treadpass this year, this Evo 9 wagon that is right-hand drive, imported from Japan, and this thing is just absolutely insane. I cannot wait to do this one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this insane Mitsubishi wagon. Alright, starting off with the front end of this car, we have a paint-matched white front bumper with those beautiful headlights and a full carbon fiber front splitter with a arc intercooler in the front, as you can see through the bumper. Those beautiful headlights, just super clean headlights. And as we move into the engine bay, we have a gold engine cover, an arc air intake filter right there, as you can see, which is just super clean. The rest of the engine bay is paint matched to the rest of the car, and this front end is just super clean. Now moving on to the rims, we have these beautiful black 10-spoke wheels with those beautiful brake calipers, and if we follow this carbon side skirt all the way to the back, we have a matching set of these absolutely clean rims with brake calipers, which is just a super clean rim set. Now moving on to the rear end, in the trunk we have a spare of the same rim along with a paint mesh white bumper, which is super clean. Now moving on to the interior, we have black rear seats, a black harness bar, red Recaro racing seats, carbon trim all over the interior, white harnesses, which are super clean. And as we make our way over to the other side of this wagon, you can see that this car is indeed a right-hand drive Mitsubishi Evo wagon, which is just super awesome. This thing is super clean. This thing is just like, it's absolutely insane. Vertex steering wheel in this wagon is just awesome. Alright guys, if you made it this far,